Om Shri Sai Ram, 5th Standard, first prose is Love for Animals. The given lesson, Love for Animals, was a story about the great Indian sage Sri Ramana Maharshi. Let us see the lesson. The school bell rings. It is 4:15 p.m. in the evening. Lucy and Nitin are returning home from school. They see a man walking with his pet dog. The man is trying to tell his dog something. The dog seems to be answering him by barking. Watching this, Lucy remembers Ramana Maharshi. The school bell rang at 4:15 in the evening. Lucy and Nitin were returning home from school. On the way, they saw a man walking with his pet dog. When they saw that, they found that person was trying to tell something to his dog. The dog was responding by barking. Suddenly, Lucy remembered Ramana Maharshi. You can see the picture of Ramana Maharshi here. Lucy, do you know anything about Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi? Nitin, no, I don't. What's special about him? Lucy asked Nitin, do you know anything about Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi? Nitin replied, no, I do not. What is special about him? Lucy. Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi loved animals and birds. Nitin, can you tell me more about Ramana Maharshi? Lucy said, Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi loved animals and birds. Nitin asked, can you tell me more about Ramana Maharshi? Lucy, listen. Even animals were attracted to him. He spoke to them just as he would speak with people. Lucy replied, animals were attracted to him. Attracted means a feeling of liking somebody. Animals also loved him. He spoke to them just as he would speak with people. Nitin, you mean just like the man we saw talking to his dog? Nitin was very interesting to know more about Ramana Maharshi. So he said, you mean just like the man we saw talking to his dog? Lucy, yes, he called the dogs boys. He used to say, are the boys eating their food? Lucy replied, yes, he called the dogs boys. He used to say, are the boys eating their food? Ramana Maharshi used to call dogs boys, and he said that, are the boys eating their food? Nitin, really? Nitin was wondering when he listened that, so he said, really? Lucy, yes, and he called his cow Lakshmi. He used to say, give Lakshmi some rice. Lucy replied, yes, and he called his cow Lakshmi. He used to say, give Lakshmi some rice. Nitin, where did he keep all these animals? Again, Nitin was very interesting to know where he kept all those animals. So he asked the question to Lucy, where did he keep all these animals? Lucy, these animals lived in his ashram. He always fed the animals and birds first. He ate only after feeding them. Lucy said, these animals lived in his ashram. Ashram means a place where hermits live. So he kept all those animals in his ashram. He always fed the animals and birds first. He ate only after feeding them. Sai Ram, children. I will continue in class.